Hey, everybody, we got Flyers in Montreal to take on our Habs. Montreal looking for a second win in a row, first time since early November since they've done that. I believe, anyway. Um, I don't know what else I got. I'm sorry, I had technical difficulties getting in here. The Hangout starts now. All right, we got Montreal Flyers. I've got a little bit of news for the game. I got my typical stats for the game, and I also got the guess the score contest. Guess the score of the game and guess the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick one guy from each team to accomplish that feat. If you're correct with that combo, and you're the first one in the chat with that guess, you win. $15 off a purchase at the merch store. My guest tonight is 5-2 Montreal. 5-2 Montreal. I'm going to give Michkov and Demidov the first goals. Michkov and Demidov, the two young Russian stars. All right. Let's see. I'll start off. Oh, I have this here. If you're wondering when guys are coming back. Let's see. Doc expected back December 28th. Gooley, January 8th. Line A, February 28th. And New Hook on March 17th. That's that was updated in November. So I don't know if there's a newer update, but that's the one I saw. Alrighty. So the Flyers lost their last two in a shootout to Carolina, both to Carolina. The Habs haven't won back-to-back games since early November. Hudson and Slavkovsky have combined for 10 assists in the last three games. Christian Dvorak is having a career year with the Flyers. He has 7 goals, 15 assists for 22 points in 31 games. And he's got 6 points in his last 5. We didn't see that here. Habs power play was 11th in the NHL on November 15th, and since has gone to number 1 at a 34.3% clip. I think it's 34.3% since November 15th. Right now it's like at 25 or 26%. The Flyers' Trevor Zegras has matched last year's production in just 57 games, and he's done that. And that was in 57 games last season, and he's done that this season in just 31 games. All right, let's see. What else do I have? Standings, Montreal in third in the division. Tampa, Detroit, and Montreal. 1, 2, 3. Metropolitan, Carolina, New York Islanders, and the Capitals. And the 2 wild cards are the Flyers and the Bruins. Refs tonight, Furman South and Pierre Lambert. And if they do a bad job, the game might go south. Last 10 games for the Flyers, 5-2-3. They lost their last 3 to Vegas, Carolina, and Carolina. All 3 in extra minutes. And sorry, one was just an overtime, 2 in a shootout. Montreal 5-4-1. They won last what day are we today? They lost on won on Sunday against Edmonton. Lost to New York on Saturday in overtime, and that's where they stand right now. Players to watch over the last 5 games for points: Trevor Zegras with 6, Lane Hudson with 7. For goals, Zegras again with 3, and Caulfield with 2. Best friends there. Assists, Christian Dvorak with 5 and Lane Hudson with 6. Team stats, power play percentage, 16.5% for Philadelphia, 26.4 for Montreal. Penalty kill percentage, 81.6 for Philadelphia, 76.2 for Montreal. Face-off percentage, 48.7 for the Flyers, 49.8 for the Habs, and goals for per game, 2.81 for the Flyers, 3.21 for the Habs, and goals against per game 2.77 for the Flyers, 3.47 for Montreal. Goalies tonight. Dan Vladar for the Flyers, 11-5-3, 2.48 goals against, a 9.08 save percentage. And for Montreal, it is Jacob Fowler making his third start. He is 1-0-1 with a 3.42 goals against and an 8.96 save percentage. That is obviously largely based on the last game. And I don't think it was his fault mostly. So we're going to say that he's going to improve on those numbers hopefully tonight. The lineups for the Flyers: Dvorak, Zegras, Konechny, Couturier, Grunstrom, and Tippett. Cates, Michkov, and Brink. Michkov on the third line, eh? Abels, Delorier, and Hathaway. Pairings are York, Sanheim, Andre Drysdale, Sealer, and Ristolainen. For Montreal, hitting there a little bit, but fine. Suzuki, Caulfield, Bolduc, Kapanen, Slav, and Demidov. Beck, Texier, and Anderson. Evans, Veleno, and Gallagher. The pairings: Hudson and Carrier. Matheson is out with an upper body, I believe. He is out. Might be longer term than hoped for it when I first heard, but he's out right now. So Hudson, Carrier, Struble, Dobson, Jackeye, Engstrom, and that's the pairings. Let's see what you guys are saying. Well, I gotta take that down first. Would help. Comments. There's a lot of them. Kenny, hey Kenny. Let's see. Let's go Habs. Let's go Fowler. 5-3 Habs. Tonight, Habs will make playoffs. You got to give your goal scorers if you want to win the prize. Guru says 4-2 Habs, Cole Caulfield or Dvorak. They're getting ready to start here. Hey, Joe. Going good. How about you? BL 4-3 Habs, Dornhofer or Van Boxmeer with the first goals. Miracle, miracle, miracle. Joe says 4-3 Habs, Caulfield or Zegras. Whoops. Baybye says on this day in 2014, Alex Galchenyuk Ned's first career hat trick. Pacioretty and Gallagher were his line mates and decided if he got the third goal, they would ignore him. Good decision. Gallagher will score a hat trick and a half. All right, he says Phil. Neither player celebrated the third goal, and all Galchenyuk could do was laugh. We're underway, by the way. Baybye, Habs 5-2, Demidov, Konechny. Monty loan to Laval for conditioning. Cannot exceed 14 days. I did not hear that, so thanks for that. I did not hear that. He hasn't done much, so yeah. That doesn't surprise me. And we'll see what that means in the long run. Ready for game day, says Ethan. Phil, the other Phil, or another Phil. 4-1 for the Habs, Suzuki, and Konechny. Matheson is out with a lower. I'm not sure if it's lower or upper. It just said there before. I think it's an upper. BL says Slav or Konechny. So far, one shot apiece. It's a little over a minute gone. The other Phil says, no, that was BL before. Phil says Monty needs some Laval time. Keep up Fowler and Dobish. Hey, Paul. 3-1 Habs with Capper, first goal, or Couturier. Ethan says 3-2 Habs in OT, Tippett or Slav. Good save there by Vladar. Vladar's good, so my 5-2 might be a little exaggerated, but we'll see. Paul Duffy. Hey, Paul. 4-3, Caulfield or Couturier. P.S. Flyers beat Habs 2 in a row in Montreal. Did they? Last one was, wasn't that a shootout loss? Hey, David, 4-2, Habs, Hudson, Zegras. Delorier and Jackeye gonna dance tonight. Maybe. Hope Anderson plays like he's on fire as big-time player. Fast Ice says Paul. He's a resident ice guy. Fowler time says Goat. And he made a save there. Hey, Andre, how's it going? Johnny Cash. Hey, Johnny Cash. Been a while. Thought maybe, you went to the maker, like the real Johnny Cash. No, just joking there, but it's been a while. Been a while. As you said, going 5-2, 5-2 Habs. Monty to Laval. You can't, without guessing goal scorers, you can't get the prize. But yeah, Monty. I just discovering that just now. So, hey Lucas, thank you. I don't really celebrate, but thank you, appreciate it. 4-2 Flyers, Michkov, Demidov. That's who I got. Assuming Dano is an option. Apparently Dano's 50-50 if he's coming here again. What's he worth to us? To LA? What's a fair trade? How do we make the cap balance? I have no idea. They'll have to hold they'll have to keep some salary. All right. We're like 2.5 minutes in, and I'm finally looking at this game. So shots are 3-2 for Montreal. Alex should be joining me in about 20 minutes. Matt was supposed to be here, but he told me he wasn't sure, and I guess his not being here gives me the answer. But why? What is Dano really going to give us? That's what I don't know. Got 5 points, I think, on the season. Like I get the face-offs and all that. It's not lost on me, but is that really going to move the needle? And is Montreal in on it? I don't know. It's a rumor. Apparently, there's 3 teams. He's asked for a trade, and there's 3 teams he wants to go to. I don't know what, or 3 teams are in on it. Carolina, Montreal, and I don't know the other teams. Yeah, he's good on draws, but you're going to give assets up just for that to a guy who didn't want to be here? And then now the rebuild's over, so now he wants back? No, I'm not really thrilled with that. Yeah, Phil, you'll throw half the team at anybody, so I'm not, for anybody. Oh, here's half the team. He didn't want to be here when there was the rebuild going on, but now the rebuild's over. You want him back because he wants back? I'm not thrilled with that. There's other teams that'll sign him. Let him go elsewhere. Guru says, Dano was an easy no for me. Left for hardly any more money. Easy pass. And now that the rebuild's over, or almost over, he wants back in. Good for him. Shouldn't have left. Just about 5 minutes into this first period. If all he's going to bring is face-offs, that he wins face-offs, it's not enough. Again with the Frenchie. No, forget it. I'm not even going to go there. He wins face-offs and he's French. Oh, we should just. Why don't we just throw the bank at him? Like so? Well, that's crazy. Don't bring that up to me. He'll bounce back. He's 32. And when he's 35, well, he's 35, so he got to bounce back now. Like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of somebody who didn't want to be here through the tough times, but now that the times are getting better, he's ready to come back. David says, Dano was a bad head case before. I don't know about that, and bad for morale, easy hard pass. Yeah, Guru, I don't disagree with that. I should put this up, eh? If they're going to get an older, experienced guy, like you need a guy at second line center. I mean, unless that's all there is, and they're saying, "Well, we couldn't get anybody. We want some more experience on there, and blah blah." So we got to know. I mean, and besides, it's only a rumor. He asked for a trade. I imagine because he asked for a trade, Montreal is just naturally going to be in the rumors. I don't know for a fact that Hughes is interested or not. Only that apparently, through Matt's sources, it's 50-50 whether he's coming here. Heard that before for other players and whatever. What say the rest of you guys out there? You guys want to see Dano come back? I don't know what his contract is. I think he's on the last year. I'm not sure. Charlie Coyle or O'Reilly, better choice. I would definitely. Definitely for O'Reilly, and probably the same thing for Coyle. He's got 2 more years at 5.5. 2 more years. I don't like 2 more years. But I don't see the purpose. I don't see the purpose of Dano. If Dano was like he can put up 50 points, okay, it's a different situation, but he's not doing that, and I don't think he can. And I don't see why you need that guy. He would cost much less than the other options to acquire. Yeah, but if you go after O'Reilly, he doesn't cost less. He costs $1 million more than O'Reilly, and O'Reilly's delivering you over 20 points already. And he's a two-way guy, and he wins faceoffs, and he plays on the PK. I'd go there before I go for Dano. You could say, well, you got to give up more for him. Yeah, but you got to give up more to get better quality back. So no, I'd go there. I don't get to know. Now that might be a thing that O'Reilly doesn't want to come here. Okay, I don't know if he doesn't have any trade restriction. Quite frankly, I don't think he's happy in Nashville. I don't see why he wouldn't want to come here. Yeah, who's who? That's exactly a good way to put it. He's like an ex. Remember the good times and smile and move on. I would think a third. I would think a third line center. I guess that depends who goes back the other way and what the trade. Like, I don't know. To me, that would seem like a trade that wouldn't make sense when you think about Hughes and his trade record. That trade doesn't make sense for him. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense thinking he'd do that. Nashville wants a first and a prospect. Yeah, and I'll do it in a second. Besides, you don't know what LA wants for Deneau, do we? We don't know. An A-level prospect, so depends on who that prospect is. I'm not saying just give him anybody, but we've got guys we could make that deal happen, I think. So we go in Demidov not happy with somebody there. So Demidov going to the box. Slap not happy either, and I think the guy that I think that Flyer guy might have a little trouble later on. We'll see. A first in 2028. Otherwise, no. Why? Because we're gonna be giving them what, a top 10 first. You think? You think the first that we're giving them is going to be a good pick necessarily? Yeah, they'd have to. They'd have to hold 50% of that contract for me. I still I don't like the trade. I don't like the idea of Deneau coming back. Come back. It was a good save there by Fowler. He couldn't hold the puck, but no damage done. Again, though, if I'm going to go, well, listen, we do it, but you won't take a 2028 first. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there for improving my team. I don't think so. Like that's what's the difference really in the end? Give them the first. That's probably what they want most, and a little bit lesser of a player. We'll see if they can do that. We'll see who they go after, but so Phil, you wrote. I read O'Reilly has no trade protection. Now, does that mean he has no trade protection, or he has no trade protection at all? It's vague to me. I don't think he has any protection. So he's a veteran. At his age, they're giving him respect. He's going to have some input of where he goes. If they get the deal they want from a team he doesn't want to go to, they're still probably going to take it. If they can't get it anything else elsewhere. Do I want him to come here if he doesn't want to come here? Not really. But why wouldn't he want to? He has nothing. He is prostrate. He doesn't have trade protection. Isn't that a better way to put it? That's clearer to the point. No, no. Just saying. I read he didn't enjoy his sojourn in Toronto and dislikes the media attention. Yeah, in Toronto. I don't know. I'm not sure. But Phil, just in case you don't know, we live in Montreal. We live in Montreal. Does he dislike all media attention? I don't think that's it. He disliked the media attention in Toronto that a lot of guys dislike. You know, it can be bad here too, but Toronto is ridiculous, and he did not like his time in Toronto. And it wasn't because it's in Canada, and it wasn't anything like that. He's from Ontario, so he didn't like the Toronto media and the pressure of playing in Toronto and all the bullshit that goes on in playing in Toronto. That's what he didn't like. Hang on, Matt. I'll let you in.
Talking about Marner?
No, O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah. No, he wanted out like the second the season ended. He's like, get me the hell out of here.
Yeah, and listen, he's from Ontario, so it must have been bad there for that kind of stuff. I don't think that has any reflection on Montreal, and if he would consider coming here.
No.
But and I'm just arguing back and forth with Phil about the Deneau rumor. That's all.
Yeah, like I said, he's kind of a 3C now, and I really wouldn't want to give up a lot, and LA would have to eat money. So for me, it would be a no.
Yeah,
but I can see why at least they kick tires.
No, I don't. He's a guy that wanted out when we went into a rebuild, and now that we're almost out of it and things are good, he wants back. You know what I say to that, eh? That's how I look at it. So no, wouldn't kick the tires on him personally.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm in agreement. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're saying that. I know that. I'm just saying, but I wouldn't even kick the tires. I don't. Is there proof that Hughes is inquired? Like I don't know. There's no proof that he's actually interested or just checking it out. No more than that. I find it hard to believe that he would give up anything worthwhile to get Deneau right now.
Stop. Oh, come on.
He'll score more than Drouin.
Call.
Oh, I didn't see it.
No, I got to see it again. It looked like a bad call.
Phil says he'll score more than Drouin, but that doesn't say much. Drouin hardly scored. What do you mean total points? And you don't know that. And he never did before. So why all of a sudden would he now?
Yeah, that's a trip. I got him.
Are we being undisciplined tonight? Seems like.
Yeah, that actually wasn't a bad call. He went down in slow motion, so I thought it was a bad call, but no, it was good. Carrier got his stick in his feet.
Phil, Deneau was here. He didn't have to go to a rebuilding team. He was here. He could have stuck around with us.
Well, from what I remember, he didn't. He I think his wife was pregnant, and they didn't want to. They didn't want to raise their kid and come back.
I get it. That's fine. But he left at a time when we're in a rebuild. Now it's coincidence that now that we're coming out and we're good again, starting to get there, he wants back. I don't know. Okay, Phil. So you're just trying to get my goat, I guess. We don't need him because we have people in our system. Yeah, exactly. We don't need him. You're gonna watch this game a little bit. Yeah, good point, Hooser, right? Let's go where the kids could die in school. That's where I want to go. Couldn't be Montreal. Lindgren's not a starter in Washington, Phil. Only time he's a starter in Washington is when Thompson's injured. Yeah, Huzu, that's true. At Brown, Marty's kid goes to Brown. He was there.
Good save.
Yeah, Phil, I'm not buying your argument. You're getting thinner with it by the moment, by the way.
I love his mask.
Yeah, it's nice. See, now I know that Phil's not serious.
Yeah.
You see what he wrote there? He's not.
No, I'm watching the game.
He's not serious. Galley with a chance there. 4 minutes left here in this first. 8-4 are the shots for Philly, who killed off the penalty. I'm going to stop arguing with Phil so that I can actually watch the game. Who's who? Yes, I believe it was in 89. Yeah, December 6th.
Matheson got hurt?
Yeah, he's got an upper body.
Boy.
He's out for, it's hard to tell. Could be a while. Might be short term. Phil, someone who is actually serious does not say I'm super serial. Just saying. Puck went over the glass. A little good pressure there by Montreal. So they're going for a commercial break. I saw the goalie skate to the bench. How about that Zegras? They got him for peanuts. The Habs were going to trade for Zegras at the draft, but they got Demidov and they decided not to. Apparently, that's what they say. If you're gonna equate Zegras and Deneau, and you're not far from the Douglas, I would head over there really fast. Because you're not very far. It's not gonna take you long to get there. And look what Zegras is doing there too. 32 points already. I mean, Zegras is delivering. You have a whole wing there for yourself already. I'm telling you, if you're if you're telling me the Zegras deal and Gaz getting to know is the same thing, yeah, you're gonna need that wing over there.
I love this commercial.
He looks like Trudeau, the Timu version.
It kind of looks like Delaney too.
He looks a little like the Timu version of Trudeau.
Yeah, it was the last game at Matthews. I've been, I think 2 games there.
Yeah. Means absolutely nothing to me, to be honest. Absolutely nothing to me.
Struble played at Northeastern. That's why they showed that. But
no, I know.
I think it's the oldest hockey rink in the States.
Yeah, that's what I said. It means absolutely nothing to me. Yeah, Jarry versus Skinner tonight.
Actually, the Canadiens would have played games there. That was the first home of the Bruins. This is back in the 20s.
Still means nothing to me.
Yeah.
Let's not go there, Husu, please. That's politics that you and I don't agree on. I'd rather not talk about it. Down to the last 2 minutes. Shots are 8-5 for Philly. No score yet. Barely heard Michkov's name. You?
Just when they were on the power play. I think he was handling the puck a little.
Devo having a good year, Devo. Man, imagine if he played like that here.
Right. Well, consistently here, yeah, because he had some nights where he was fucking on.
No doubt.
Yeah!
Who was that?
I think it was Texier.
Texier again.
Alexandre Texier.
Alex Texier. He likes it here in Montreal. He likes the European feel. His mom's here, and she doesn't speak any English. She's from France. So he said when he's happy in his life like this, he plays good hockey. He's not lying.
He and his mom probably are like, what the hell French are they speaking here?
True, but they love it here. Apparently, he loves it here. He's very, very happy here. And he said it reflects on the ice, and we're seeing it. We're seeing how happy he is in Montreal.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, he hasn't been a bad addition at all.
No, he's been a good addition here.
Like, I know he doesn't have a lot of points, but he's still been pretty effective in other areas. You know what I mean?
Johnny Cash. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's parity in the league, though. I think that has a lot to do with it. And there's injuries everywhere. Like every team's dealing with them pretty much. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the team. I'm not unhappy with the team where they are. They're in, they're in the mix at this time of the year, and we'll see how it goes. But they're looking to improve if they either get the guys back or they make additions, that you're hearing about other than, yeah, I think we're playoff bound. I think it might go down to the wire again for a lot of teams for whether they make the playoffs or not this year. So we'll see how it goes. I'm very happy so far overall with the team. Well, and they score. I didn't see it. Grunstrom.
The
20 seconds. That's a killer. Let me see. I gotta see what happened here. How's he left open like that, though? No one tracked him, as he just said. No one tracked him. Now, is that on Fowler? No, that's not on Fowler.
No, no.
That's on the D again. Somebody missed an assignment.
Okay, Anderson was the last one tracking back.
Yeah, somebody left him. If it's Andy, somebody did. All right, so we're 1-1 after one. It sort of deflates going into the intermission, unfortunately. I don't know why I'm still off camera, though. I apologize for that. I should have been back on a couple minutes ago. That I don't know if that was on Hudson. I think it was on Andy. Should have picked up his man there. Anyway, it was a defensive lapse there.
Oh yeah.
Phil won that period. Phil won it. Philadelphia. You know what? I couldn't really tell you because I was arguing with Phil too much in that period, so I couldn't really tell you well enough. Andy is not a defenseman. That might be true, but you still have defensive responsibilities when you're in your own zone.
Yeah, you
Don't
do.
you?
Yeah.
Don't all 5 players still have defensive responsibilities in the defensive zone? And then kind of like, if you're going to have your ass around the net, then you better defend, my friend. Yeah, it could be this, but Andy was right there, so that's why I mentioned him. Matt mentioned him is because he was the last guy like around him. So, anyways, he was left open, and then he scored. Leave a guy open like that. I don't know what you're going to expect to find. A good pass crossed through the crease like that. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we got an intermission. You guys have the floor. Whatever you guys want to talk about within reason, as long as it's not politics or religion. Then we'll be good. No. What about you, Matt? What's up with you?
Not much, man. Kind of
Not
chilling.
much, man.
Get ready for the holidays,
When are you? What day? What weekend are you coming by? You're coming here on a weekend in March. Am I
Yeah,
right?
St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah, that's right. St. Patty's Day. Yeah, Matt's coming. Yeah, in March he's going to be here for a few days, and he's going to drop by, and we're going to do a show or do something from here. So that's something to look forward to. Still a little bit away. Who won the Minnesota versus Vancouver trade? In my opinion, Vancouver. I think Vancouver won that trade. And you know what? It depends. If Minnesota either wins a cup this year or re-signs Hughes, either or both, then that's a different story. It's probably a win-win. But if they don't win a cup and they don't re-sign Hughes and they gave up Marco Rossi and Zeev Buium, I don't know anything about Ogren, but he's not, he's not the same caliber. And that first round pick, I think Vancouver won that trade. You wanted to talk about St. Paul's liberal views? Who's St. Paul? Are you giving our Paul Duffy sainthood? Anybody else want to chime in there? Or you guys all, give your opinions? Who do you think won that trade for Quinn Hughes? We talked about it on Fucking Around podcast that no one's watching. It got one view last I saw. But we talked about that and the Jari Skinner trade on the pod and a few other things. Nope, we're not going to talk about religion, and we're not going to talk politics. Texier looks so old already. Was he 26 or 27? He doesn't look that old. He looks his age. Would Carey Price be playing today without his it? Would absolutely. He's still under contract. So would he, if he wasn't injured, would he be playing today? I would bet he would. Right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know how old he'd be today, but he'd be
I think he's 30
37 or 38, 37,
somewhere around there.
somewhere like that. I think Price would have played like this might be his last season, but I think he would have been playing. I mean, you're saying without injuries, right? If he didn't have that, sure. Marc-Andre Fleury last season, he retired. How old was he? 40?
38, 39.
There you go. And didn't Fleury come in the same season as Price? 2005? When did Fleury get drafted? Do you know? Tim Thomas started his career, though, really late. Wasn't his like rookie season? He was 30.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Thomas, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was old. He was one of the old, if not, I think the oldest rookie goalie I've seen. Halak was 40, I think, or 41 when he retired. Yeah, Guru, it's a huge risk Minnesota took. Plus, they've got Hughes, but they traded Rossi. They've got a kid. I don't know how many years in the league, but they got a kid now as the second line center, who had 5 goals at this point. Like they're putting like they're weak down the middle now, and I don't know if that's good. You know, great to get Hughes, but when you leave yourself that weak down the middle, I don't know if that's a good thing what they did.
In time will tell.
Price and Crosby, same draft year. You're right. Price and Crosby, same age. So Crosby is 37, 38, 37. 38, so he's 38. Yeah, I think Price he'd probably be in his last year, but he'd be playing, I think. Yeah, I didn't like Tim Thomas was a goalie I'll be nice and just say I didn't like, and since I don't want to really be talking about religion tonight, I don't really want to talk about Tim Thomas. That's one of the things I didn't like about him. Rossi, top 6 center, signed super cheap. That's right. He had a great contract too. I think Vancouver really wins that deal in the long run. And people call him small. He is a little small, but he puts up 60 points. 60 odd points. He's still fulfilling a second line center role. But he's short, but he has a big body. He's got the weight. He's like a Nick Suzuki type body. Does Michkov look potentially dangerous out there tonight? I haven't heard his name mentioned. So I'm going to assume no, but I didn't watch a lot of the first period, so I don't know. Michkov is playing on the third line. That strikes me as why? Why is he playing on the third line? Do I see expansion in the NHL in the future? I would rather not, but yeah, they're going to expand the way they're talking about it. Thomas was protected by the NHL. Any other goalie behaving like that would have many suspensions, and no way he'd have a 2011 Cup. He was protected by the NHL. I mean, I don't know about that. Yeah, Rossi's like Suzuki. Suzuki 5'11", but he's 210, 215. He's got the weight behind the body. He's got muscle. He's not a small guy, even though he's not over 6 feet. Rossi, I think, is 5'9", but he's that big, he's got muscle. So that's why he's a good little center. Just that if you've already got a small team, a smallish team, or you've got enough small players, you don't need a small center like that. Vancouver basically got 4 first-round picks for Quinn. No, they got 4 players. They got a first and then 2 players from the first round. I don't know if all 3 were first rounders. I did have updates on injured players. I will actually put that up for you guys again because I had that early. Whoops, hang on, I hit the wrong button. Nope, there it is. All right, so Kirby Doc, December 28th. Patrick Laine, February 28th. Alex Newhook, March 17th. And down there, Gooley is December 20. No.
Ooh.
January. Wait, hang on. Hang on, I'll remove that thing for a sec.
So the game I'll be at up there will be Newhook's return. That's sick.
January 8th for Gooley.
March 17th is the game I'm going to be at in Quebec.
Yeah, I mean that's expected. Doesn't mean he'll be on.
Right.
Earlier,
I mean that'd be pretty cool though.
Yeah, no, that would be. And what else is up there? When do I see the next Canadian team lifting the cup? Whenever Montreal wins it. 3 years, maybe 4. Oh yeah, Frankie Bouillon. He was also he was a little fire plug. Not a big guy, but boy, he was well built, strong as an ox too. Yeah, I don't remember that though. I don't know if I watched that whole series, Susan. Habs before 2030. Yeah, I mean that's fair to say, but I think yeah, I mean that's fair to say. Draisaitl just got his 1,000th point on Hyman goal. He didn't get it here though. And oh yeah, this guy here. He also used to be on the station where Mitch Melnick started out. That's now 690. I forget what it was before. And elsewhere. This guy that they're showing here, yeah, I used to listen to him a lot. He's also, if I'm correct, from where I went to high school or on the farm where we lived. He's from that area, I think. He just passed away today. Will Toronto Maple Leafs win a cup before they get relocated or NHL folds or merges? Maple Leafs aren't winning a cup anytime soon. They're about to go through a rebuild, if you ask me. Next couple of years, they're going to have to.
Yeah, you know what's kind of funny is now they're all questioning Austin Matthews because he's
because they're not going to ever win with, especially as captain. That was the biggest mistake they.
Well, he's not scoring. Like he's not.
Yeah, he's
not playing what he's worth. You know, right? Like,
was he not? I mean, that they want that kind of player. They got him. You want it, you got it. Matthews. Who do I think has the most potential?
I saw that,
on the
David. Yeah, it was
roster
kind of crazy.
so
Stuart
far?
Skinner's getting shelled.
Who do you think has the most potential? I mean, who has the highest ceiling on the roster so far? Is that your question? That hasn't reached the ceiling yet? Gotta think it's Demidov. Gotta think it's Demidov. As far as goaltending, Fowler, he's on the roster right now. On defense, Lane Hudson. And there you go. You remember Ferentz giving the middle finger to the Bell Center after a goal, getting an unsportsmanlike minor penalty, and the penalty being called back because it was a wardrobe malfunction. I think I remember that. Speaking of Andrew Ferentz, on our other channel, High Brew Nation is a podcast that we have there, and Andrew Ferentz is going to announce the winner of a stick giveaway that we're running over there. So that's funny you mentioned Andrew Ferentz. Glove was just stuck like that, and he was waving at somebody. Ha. Yeah, I think I remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Blackhawks 2-0 over the Leafs. That's how bad the Leafs are, that the Blackhawks, without Bedard, are beating them.
Bedard's going to be out a few months, too.
Yeah, Bedard. Did you guys hear that? Bedard is going to be out, looks like, 2.5 months, I think. He has he's got a separated shoulder, and I guess badly separated shoulder. But then we were talking about it in our group chat on Facebook, and I was telling the guys, but I remember the year that Bob Gainey played, I think it was just the finals with 2 separated shoulders. I remember that. So, yeah, different day, different age. But yeah, Bedard being out for Chicago, that's huge. That's huge. It's huge.
Yeah, if they lose to the Blackhawks without Connor Bedard, that's really bad.
Yeah. You know what else is good though about the Leafs being the way they are right now? Leafs fans don't hear nothing.
Oh, I know.
Crickets from the Leafs fans. Second goal was a terrible turnover, lazy by Nylander. I heard Nylander's not playing well or something like that defensively and shit. Yeah, Berube is probably regretting his choice of taking that job. I had 3 players hit the IR, I think today, Guru. I had to make some changes. But one thing I did was I picked up Fowler before anybody else did. And I'm hanging on to him today. Just go like, okay, is he staying? Is he going down? So I was really happy to see he gets a start. And now looks like he's probably here for a couple of weeks at least.
I mean, I think they're gonna go Fowler Dobish for at least a little bit here.
Well, Monty is in Laval, so
yeah.
Did you hear that, or you didn't know that? You heard that?
I didn't know he got sent down.
Yeah, conditioning. So they got 2 weeks to keep him down there without having to waive him. And then if they want to keep him there, they have to waive him.
I mean, do you really think he'd get claimed?
Hard to tell. Probably not. but then you only have a certain amount of time before you have to waive him again to bring him back up.
Oh, I know.
Like a month or so, and then they'd have to waive him again if he's not back up before that. Something like that. So I don't know. Listen, that might be the option to do. Unfortunately, it's sounding like, from what I'm reading from some people, Monty's time might be done here. Might be done. Like if Fowler,
good save.
yeah, good
save.
If Fowler is just wins and they're winning and they're both like Fowler's, I don't know if they can, like, are they going to send him back? It's hard to say. Because if he's ready, he's ready. Just because his age, I don't think that's going to mean anything.
Well, right.
If
And
he's proven that he's ready,
like, I mean, Monty's got what, 1 year left? I mean, and we kind of talked about it at the beginning of the year. Like, Fowler got 1 full year in Laval. That was probably going to be it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I think, even though obviously Monty's been bad, like, this was probably it for him anyway this year.
And it gave Fowler the opportunity. And once Fowler's gotten the opportunity, if he makes the most of it, there might be nothing Monty can do to get back, because are they like, they want to win. If Fowler's doing the job, I think, I think they go with Fowler. I don't know what's going to happen, but if Fowler's giving you consistently good starts, what do you do in 2 weeks? That's the thing, right? So we'll see what happens. We got 2 weeks to see Fowler, and then we'll see if he sticks around. And right now, Beba, you're right. Trading Monty right now, you're getting nothing for him. What happened to Monty? I have no freaking idea.
Oh, hit the post.
Did he hit the post? Demidov hit the post.
I thought I heard a ding.
Damn it. Anyway, we'll see how Monty is in Laval. Maybe Monty will find his game back in Laval. And if you're going to move him, you want him to find his game. Monty is a pigeon who laid us some miraculous golden eggs, and we underpaid for him. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's done, though. It'd be weird if he is. But having Fowler have to come up and play, that could seal the deal there. A kid like Fowler, with his potential and everything, he just needs an opportunity. Once he gets one opportunity, that could be it. He's up here for good. Right? If he's the real deal. So far, in the 2 games, it's hard to tell for sure, but in 2 weeks, we'll have a much bigger sample size and we'll know more. And they'll be able to make a decision.
That's a lot of
one way or the other, hopefully.
You see that graphic? That's a lot of dings.
What?
The Habs are 5th in the league in post hit.
Oh, are they really?
That's a lot of dings.
It is a lot of ding. We all knew all along that he wasn't the golden goose. I don't know about that. I mean, he wasn't the golden goose, but I'm surprised. There's got to be a reason why he fell off so much. His groin. I don't know if it's that. Something is wrong. So, are we going on the power play here?
Yep, Couturier, 2 minutes holding the stick.
Couturier goes through the box. Joe, he played 1 preseason game, I think, Monty, I want to say. But yeah, the groin injury could be something that's the problem. I don't know. It's stupid of Couturier.
Yeah.
Goat, I'm going to just say power play time. That's a good power play unit, and they've been red hot since, I think, November 15th. It hasn't all been Demidov. It's just been a good power play.
Ooh.
That was Demidov there.
Davidoff got to fire that shot more, dude. That thing is lethal.
Yeah, he needs to shoot. He needs like 2-3 shots a game average, like a goal scorer. Hey, Chicago Joe, how's it going, man? We didn't really have much of a choice. No, and listen, it's on Monty that in this case, that his play dictated that they had to do this. If Fowler comes up and he says, "Hey, I'm ready," then he's ready and he's going to stay. That's how it works, and that's sports. That's what happens. What are you going to do? But is he finished? I doubt it. He'll go somewhere else. He'll have he'll finish his career somewhere else, which we already knew that he would do eventually anyway. It's not like Monty was here for 3, 4, 5 more years. I didn't think. And now it's looking like it might be over. I don't know if that's the case yet, but come on, boys. Let's get a shot. Let's get some shots. All right. So we're just 5.5 minutes into this second, and they took everything away. I didn't see the shots and everything. I'll say this doesn't look like that 5-2 score I had. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. It definitely doesn't look like that's about to happen. For the Flyers, man, the best thing they did was sign Vladar. He's been good for them. A goalie some people never heard of. I'm sure most people here did, but he's been really solid for them. I got to tell you, I was hoping it would be Urson tonight. They killed off the penalty. Shots are 10-8 now for Philly. It's a 1-1 tie. And we're just about 6 minutes into the second. Dixie with a chance there. Well, nice pass by Evans. Just didn't connect. Nice attempt, anyway. As a real picking up Texier there like they did, I thought that was like probably a waste of time. When that was really good, a good move by Hughes. I would not have thought the kid would contribute what he's contributing right now. Wouldn't have thought it for sure. That's what they say, when there's the right fit, yeah, things change. Fuck. Zegras. 2-on-1 break there. Damn it. Fucking Zegras. Yeah, Demidov turned it over. So who was he there with? Zegras and TK. Konechny and Zegras. Yeah, a good shot, but you look at that and go, Fowler probably should have had that, right? Oh, look at the timing of who comes in. I'll let you in a sec when I'm fucking ready, okay? Hang on, I gotta figure out which room. I have it set up. I gotta put this one. No, yeah, that's the one. There you go.
That was a nice snipe by Zegras, wasn't it?
Yeah. You show up, it's like you were waiting. You were probably sitting there 10 minutes waiting for
Maybe
some.
3. I didn't want to just join in without you pulling it because it's your live stream. So I said, I'll wait till he's ready.
Yeah, sure.
You're also a little ahead of me, I think, because you said
go to
score for another 10 seconds.
Go to Slag's studio. It's playing. Yeah, we're all watching it there. We're watching it there.
At what studio?
Flag
studio.
Hold on. Ah. Is there volume on it or no?
Yeah. Matt, you're getting volume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, there is. Good.
Yeah. All right. So we got the enemy in the house. Enemy's in the house.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Where's my food?
For,
I'm hungry. I thought I was getting food.
Go.
I asked that because Nicole's a really good cook, so I saw her there.
To be honest with you, gentlemen, I didn't get to watch any of the first period because I was with Nicole and her family.
Yeah, good. You didn't miss anything.
Well, I mean, it was 1-1, and Carl Gunstrom, of all people, scored for us, while Texier scored for you guys, I see.
Yeah, that was a complete. They just left him open. Because he was just left open on that side, and that was a.
For your goal or ours? I saw ours.
Yeah, Gunstrom's goal.
Yeah, it was just a good passing play. Like you said, they left them wide open.
They left him open. I mean, come on. Where is he? Hey, Randy, good to see you out there, man. Giveaways caused the 2 Philly goals. Yep. Someone tell this man he has a Maple Leafs toque on his head. Who?
Me? I'm assuming he means me because I'm the only one here. This is a Four Nations hat.
It's not Maple Leafs.
Yeah, it's not Maple Leafs.
He hates the Leafs as much as we do. Don't worry.
I like making fun of the Leafs. I don't think I hate
them. They're losing right now, 2-0.
It's fun to make fun of them.
Okay, they're losing 2-0 to the Blackhawks.
What's up?
They're losing 2-0 to the Blackhawks right now.
Yeah, they're kind of cooked, aren't they?
They're in bad shape, yeah.
And the Zegras guy is pretty good.
So look at that old Caulfield guy.
Well, listen, that was already established. Zegras is on pace for potentially over 80 points this year. 4-game goal streak. He's been surging. I knew he had one that tied it against Carolina last game for us.
Texier.
Oh, good save. Left him wide open. Who was that, Evans for you guys?
That was Texier. And he's French. Like, he's from France, so he's like, what the fuck French are these guys speak?
He walks around town. Yeah, I speak the real French.
5 on your team. So
Parlez-vous la français, le real français.
You're good. Huzu H League 8264. I like making fun of the Leafs as much as the next guy.
The memes.
The memes shall never die. Steal by Zegras to Konechny.
Come on, boys. Let's go get it. Let's go get one. Come on.
It's weird. Flyers, whenever they allow the first goal, they play better than when they score the first goal. We just can't play with a lead. But when we're playing from behind, they just seem like they respond significantly.
Well, you got a lead now, so I guess you can't play.
Well, I mean, talking in terms of the first goal of the game.
Yeah, this is low shots here. Only 2 shots each in this period. Wow.
Welcome to Rick Talk at Hockey. Always low scoring, low shot output games. You guys don't average a lot of shots too, apparently, according to JJ.
Who's JJ?
Jim Jackson.
Oh.
I got the Flyers feed in the back.
There's been some games where we put shots up, but yeah, for the most part on average is not too many.
We have the second lowest shots per game output in the entire league. I think only Seattle has worse, if I remember correctly. Katoria right in the breadbasket. I am shocked that Gunstrom has made this much of an impact since he got called up.
You know his name I have not heard? I still haven't heard
the Nick Delorier and Arbor Jackeye fight yet?
No. I have not heard Michkov's name yet.
He's been pretty quiet from what I'm reading on social media today. Well, there he is now on the ice, though.
Yeah.
He's with the Cape Break line. Wow. Nick Suzuki has never missed a game before. That's actually an interesting statistic.
Yep. He's got
488 consecutive games played. That's an Iron Man.
Yep.
Good on him. That's bad turnover. Yep. I'm just watching the game. What's up? Hi, hon. What'd you tell him we got?
Oh!
I don't know if he got a piece of that or he just missed it.
Come on. Let's go get it, boys. Come on.
Break up by Andre.
Dobson couldn't hold.
Has Dobson been as advertised for you guys so far this year?
Oh, yeah. Dobson's been really good.
Yeah, he couldn't hold it there again.
Yeah. Not right now. Money's low. You got one thing today. That's it for now. Yes. You didn't. I thought you got your $15 shirt. Let me see what money looks like tomorrow because $75 is coming out of the account for Comcast. For that already, you talking about the pizza shop? Yeah. That already hit. For both of us? Yes. It hit today.
There, hit
zero. Oh, Zegas got popped.
He had his head down.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Ah, he couldn't.
Just wide.
Couldn't hold that puck.
As of next week, we'll be able to spend more money on things again, hon. Yeah, well. What are you trying to get? What are we getting the kids? Why don't we get something?
If you're talking about that, people can.
Okay, then what do you need to get them more for?
You're talking about, you know that, right? We are.
Oh, I thought you meant that shirt you showed me earlier.
7-11 left.
Fine, you can get that.
Right. What is people saying here? Heineman scored his 11th tonight for the Islanders. Good on Heineman.
Which one do you want?
Yeah, I hear he's playing well there, Heineman. Although he must not have had too many goals of late for some reason, because I thought last time I saw he had 10. Seemed like that was like a month ago. Maybe I'm wrong. No, a month ago seems like he could have had 10. All right. Anyway, we got a commercial break here, so I'll be back on camera in a minute.
Yeah, I just texted him.
So I got to say, Alex was right about something, and I don't like to say that too often, but he was right that this would be somewhat boring hockey tonight because of the Rick Tocchet coaching. Seems kind of like that. Look who's out there. Hey, Cam. Boring with a capital B? All right, I was trying to be nice anyway. But, yeah, you're probably right. Well, we're lucky, Cam, because we can't. Well, you can't see any of our faces. We're all off cam. And we can't see yours, thank God. Jeez. That is too much information, Cam. Too much. I have him in fantasy, so if he did anything good tonight, that's good for me too.
Geeky's got. I'm sure he's probably talking about Geeky. He's got 2 goals.
He's got 2 goals tonight?
Yeah.
In terms of my fantasy team, awesome. In terms of the Boston Bruins, God damn it. Come on, let's go.
Oh, nice and quick. I just had to pull the flower for him. That was a lot quicker than I thought it'd be.
Go, Habs,
I love
go.
you too, man.
You like the how you can buy it cheap if you want. I'll sell my background. I'll change it to your logo too. All for the same low price.
They just tie up by the neutral zone there. I just saw 2 people go down. And that is a whistle.
Offside.
They really going to another commercial?
Yep.
Just had one.
Commercials galore. I think that was Beaver Lake, what they were showing there. I think that was Beaver Lake. Anyway, so far so good. Not really. I mean, we're down 2-1, but boring game.
I was going to say, depends who you're asking.
Yeah, I wasn't asking you. Cam likes your beanie.
Thank you. It's a very nice beanie. I got this at the 4 Nations. Me and PK Habs on Twitter got a little side bet on tonight's game. Not of the result, but with Michkov and Demidov. And so far, it's a push.
So far, a push. He said he'd like it better if it covered your face, though. And he says joking, but I know he's not.
Yeah, I love you too, BB.
Yeah, we know we're talking about the Leafs losing 2-0. Who's this? A post making the difference. Hopefully they have a good third. Are we into the third already? We are, right? We're not. We're not even. It's the second still.
Yeah, I don't think any games are in the third right now.
Shouldn't we wait?
30.
There's still enough time here in the second. They could have a
Scores
good...
around the league right now. Bruins up on the Mammoth 2-1. Blackhawks still up 2-0 on the Leafs. Isles up 1-0 on the Red Wings. Canucks up 2-0 on the dookie ass Rangers. Blue Jackets up 3-2 on the Ducks, and Oilers up 2-1 on the Pens, and the Wild are up 1-0 on the Caps. Every game except the Pens, Oilers, and Wild Capitals are in the second. The other two are in the first. All pretty competitive games today.
Goddamn Vladar.
That Vladar guy is why I said bet the under. It's going to be a lowest scoring game.
I know. I picked my 5-2 score before I had all the details. So I should have waited.
Vladar ain't allowing 5. If it was Urson, I could see that. Not Vladar.
When I did it, I was hoping for Urson.
He fought down and go boom.
Under 5 left in the second.
Zegras is on pace for 35 goals. Oh boy, this could be bad. 3-on-2 going the other way. Oh, that might be offside. All right, doesn't matter anyway. Oh God, Dvorak, turn around. I do wonder if we're going to end up. We had an episode with this on Flyer. I do wonder what we're going to end up doing with Dvorak at the end of this. I mean, by the deadline, if we keep him or trade him. Oof, right in the breadbasket. We haven't got anything else, right? Yeah, that's fine then.
Come on.
I can't get a minute to watch this game in peace, can I?
They're not getting in the...
Hello?
It's all perimeter stuff, man, mostly.
Say that again? Oh, yeah, the gift wrap. Yeah, I already took care of that. Nicole got one for me.
Well,
yeah, I got one already. Thank you, though.
Yourself. Jesus, they can't get anything going, man.
Michkov, Andre, right in the breadbasket again. Oh. Hathaway is using Caulfield like his younger brother.
Who supports the Bills? Not me. That's Matt's friend.
That's my buddy Tom.
The Bills.
Not Bills.
All right, come on, boys. Let's get one before the period ends.
Yeah, Flyers. Let's extend this to 2. Get an insurance goal.
Don't listen to him. What does he know?
Oh, connecting right off the draw. Good awareness by Fowler. I'll give him that one. That was a sneaky shot. Uh-oh.
Come on.
Good save.
Damn, Vladar.
Vladar continues to be good in net.
It hit the pipe. That wasn't.
I thought he got his shoulder, then the
They
pipe.
just said it-
You looked at it. Yeah,
right off the bar. Right
I
off
thought
the bar.
it skimmed his shoulder a little bit. No, you might be right. JJ said he got a piece and it hit the post on the Flyers broadcast. Let's see, look in the second replay. Yeah, he did. It skimmed his shoulder, then hit the pipe.
Joe, the cricket might be more interesting right now.
Kind of stinks we don't play against each other again after tonight until the very last game of the season.
If you beat us again, then it doesn't stink. Hopefully, we
yeah,
all
if we
have.
beat you again, then I'll kind of wish we play you guys more often. Although, listen, after you gave us that 9-goal drubbing a few years back, I think we're owed a few dubs. Uh-oh. Bristow, hold him up.
Under a minute left in the second. Fowler's in net, Ken.
Oh, that's a turnover. Shut scores! Michkov with the steal, Brink with the goal. The Flyers
What happened there?
3-1.
What happened there?
Fowler got pickpocketed by Michkov.
I gotta say this again.
Oh, man. Nicole told me I have to be quiet, so I can't really get too excited.
I'm speechless. I got nothing to say on that.
That's a rookie blunder. That's all good. It happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all. You know what? I find that more on the defense for not letting Fowler know that the puck was. I mean, that someone was coming. You got to communicate with your goalie there. I would blame that more on whoever the defenseman was back.
I mean, yes and no, but the thing is, like, the defense could have been telling him one thing, but they make a good point on the broadcast too. He could have had people from both teams yelling at him to do something with it. Like, someone could have been saying,
yell at him to do something. PK Habs, you better hope your boy Demidov gets one, or you're changing your profile picture tomorrow. Oh, that's a pig pile for the puck. Good second period.
3-1 after 2. God damn it. That sucks. Oh, all right. Well, we got an intermission, so let's talk about it. I mean, I don't know what to say on that. Honestly, I don't know what to say on that. That's a brain fart. That's a brain fart. I mean, what else you call that? That's a rookie. Yeah, that's a rookie move. The way this game is going, I don't know. Can we get 2 goals to just freaking tie it up? Even at this point, I don't know.
Oh God! I get Rick Talk bald head off my screen.
All right. Anyway, intermission time. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about whatever you guys want. What do you guys have? Anything? You gonna gloat, Russ?
I think Cam's right. Goalies are going to go through growing pains on that.
Yeah, of course. Hey there, Mind. How you doing? Mikey Matheson would have been there to bail out Fowler. I mean, we don't know that for sure. I mean, we don't really. I don't know. That just that took the wind out of my sails, man. It just took the wind right out of my sails.
Rick was quite shocked at that revelation.
What revelation?
That Fowler getting pickpocketed by Michkov.
No, what made it worse was that it was Michkov.
Exactly.
And yeah, go find yourself another freaking director if you don't wipe that smirk off your face.
Love you, Rick.
Yeah, never mind. I don't believe you now. A rookie goaltender is bound to make mistakes, but his response to mistakes matters. That's what I was thinking too. Let's see how he is in the third. If he breaks down, not ready. If he has some really good saves, like if he plays well, and it doesn't look like it phases him, then I'd say he's probably ready. But yeah, we'll see. His response to that mistake is going to be a big tell.
I blame that more on the defense. The defense has to communicate to the goalie better, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, agreed. And that's not I'm not even talking about that. Now we're talking about how does he respond to that. That's important to see what he's got in response to that mistake. Cam says Michkov is worse than Demidov. Just want you to know.
Cam's also takes 20 minutes to make a chill build, so I'll let Cam sit this one out.
To make a what? A chill what?
No, nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Video game.
Oh. I do agree with Cam, but I mean, that's beside the point. I wouldn't have actually said that.
Wrong.
I wouldn't have actually put that out there, but since Cam already did.
Cam is wrong.
You're wrong.
Wrong.
I think you're right, though, but you're wrong. But you're right. But you are wrong, according to Alex, but you're right.
Cam is big mad. Big mad indeed. Why you have to be mad? It is only game.
It's a little below the belt there, Cam.
Why you have to be mad? What I tell you, low shot output shots are 18 to 10 through 2. Although 18 through 2 is okay.
18's okay. 10's not very good.
This is welcome to Rick Talk at Hockey. Low event and boring.
I'd rather not be welcome to Rick Talk at Hockey, honestly. Boring.
Oh, I've told you that. Why do you think I rant every week about it?
Yeah,
I should be happy being 16-9-6, but I'm complaining about the coach more times than not.
It's like looking at Claude Julien hockey. Same thing.
Exactly what I say.
Same thing. All right, that's all we got is Jibes and Alex tonight.
Cam's board.
I don't know. I'm still upset about this that goal. I'm very upset about that goal. He's 1-0-1. Okay, get that right.
Will likely be 1-1-1 after tonight.
Why can't I expect him to be Carey Price right away? I can if I want to. No, but you're right. And you know what? I mean, it's his first stint in the NHL. There was always going to be a good chance that he might stumble. He is a little bit, but also the defense too. It's not helping him. But yeah, I mean, I'm a little disappointed. I have to say. That's all. Just a little disappointed, but doesn't mean I still don't believe in the kid. Don't listen to Cam, by the way. That last comment is don't listen to him. I'll put them up there now again, since Matt doesn't talk anyway.
That's what we said. Habs Guru, I will say this about Talkit. The Flyers are playing very good defensively. That's not the issue with them. They play it, and Torts already plays a pretty defensive style shot blocking system. And Talkit's style of play is even more defensive than Torts. But he pretty much gives up all in any offense that your team can generate in order to play positionally based defensive hockey. That's my issue with talking. He puts me to bed, and he doesn't play Mitchkov enough.
Yeah. All right. Before I go any further, can't go any further. December promotion at the store, 75% off any mug. Any mug. We've got like 8 or 9 different kinds. All December on all orders, $75 or more. Use the code Christmas Mug 75, all one word. Christmas Mug 75 at the address there. It'll be at the bottom of the screen the whole night, where you may get got mugs like the one showed there, mugs like you've been seeing me drink out of. You can get phone covers there too. Awesome phone covers, and you have to text me your the model of your phone, and I can tell you if I have one. And then all kinds of stuff, t-shirts and all that stuff you see all behind me. Not all of it, but some of it. Hats too, and that's all there. And I'm legally, what's the word I'm looking for?
Binded.
I'm legally binded to say this because I put the stuff on the shelf, and if I don't do that, they actually can. They can penalize me pretty badly for not doing that, by the way, just so you know. But yeah, you can get that all at the store. It's probably not. You can't order it now and get it for Christmas. It's a little late for that, but I'm pretty sure. But you know, not too late for New Year's. All right. What else we got? Anybody got anything to talk about? Only Cam. Is this Cam talking to me? Remember when I had Montreal as first in the division? I remember those days. Those were the good old days, weren't they? Why, the season's over? Not even half over.
About 40%.
It's not half over yet. So, and what? We're out of it or something? Are we that far out of it that we're never gonna? We don't have a chance still?
Yeah, they're only a point out. I think that comment may have been a little premature. In fact, if you go by points percentage, you are currently in first in the division.
Yeah. So, what are you saying, Cam?
In fact, what's absolutely crazy right now, if you go by points percentage, the first place team in the Atlantic would be this 6th place team in the Metro.
Yeah, so what?
Talk about a tale of two divisions.
You said Alex. Yeah, but you say that all the time.
You said I'm stupid, Cam, but you're the one who said Montreal has no shot at first in the division. They're currently first in points percentage.
No shot, though.
Just saying.
Like you said, no shot. I mean, we're only first in points percentage. How does that give us a chance to be first in the division? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Cam said rigged.
Yeah. It's rigged. The
It's
election
rigged.
is rigged. So are the standings in the NHL.
Everything is
Atlantic
rigged.
Division.
If I don't like it, it's rigged. Meanwhile, every team in the Eastern Conference is hockey 500 or better. Crazy.
The audience has been very quiet.
I'm just waiting for the Penguins to lose yet again in overtime tonight so they can be the first team to get to 10 overtime losses by game 32.
We got them home and home, back-to-back games on the weekend.
Oh, that means you're done with them for the season after that then, right?
Yep. All 3 games in 11 days, I think it was. 10 or 11
That's
days.
like us with Detroit. It's so weird. We don't play
Yes.
Detroit until March 28th for the first time. With 11 games left in the season. Tell me how that makes sense.
It doesn't.
Bizarre.
I think the person who did the schedule was on acid, but that's me. Cam says, Alex, tell us your lecture on overtime wins and overtime losses.
All right,
Give
let
me
me get the
something to
board,
put me
the
to
pen.
sleep, he
I'll do
says.
that like the
If
guy
you want something to put you to sleep, just watch the game. That's one thing.
I mean, kind of right. 3 teams are on pace for 24 overtime losses this year.
Yeah, but I mean, just because they're on pace doesn't mean they're going to
That
hit.
doesn't
And
mean
a
that
lot
they'll
of that is
obviously-
parity. I mean, a lot of that is just parity in the league.
I'm not saying parity's a great thing.
Because you say there's all these overtime losses or whatever, but that would just be tie games more than likely.
My issue, like I said, from my primary issue, like I said, is I just want every game to have the same amount of points handed out. That's all I ask. I don't think that's an unreasonable ask. Whether it
is because they have overtime. The thing with what you're saying is you need to find a better way to decide a game if they don't win it in overtime.
I wouldn't mind, like you suggested, just going back to wins and losses.
But they're never going to do that. It's the NHL. They're not going to do that. So my point being, we need to find something that they might actually do to make the experience better. Or like shootouts can be exciting and all that, but it's morally, it's like that's not a way to decide a game.
And teams we being one of them, I'm very guilty, or the Flyers are guilty of this themselves. Teams are just finding ways to stall games in overtime. The excitement has gone down in 3-on-3 games, league-wide, because teams just play possession and skate backwards. My big argument, like I said, was if you pass the center ice line, unless if someone makes contact with you, you can't go back past it.
Yeah, and that's been talked about already. And I actually thought they had decided to do that, but they talked about it. I guess
they talked about it, like you mentioned it. They need to do something.
So maybe next year they'll talk about it more and they'll decide. But that's one way. But even that's not foolproof. So we still need something better than a shootout.
But at least it would make the OT more exciting because you're not going to keep skating backwards.
It would. No, it would. I think that'd be a great thing to do. I hope they actually do it. But still, we'll have overtimes that aren't decided. So we got to find
not as many.
No, but still going to have some. So you got to find a better way for the shootout.
I think another thing I wouldn't mind, if you do want to keep uneven point games, if a game goes to overtime and there's a loss, I don't think you should get a loser point for it. If you get it to a shootout, then I think you should earn a loser point. That's another thing I would be adamant about.
Why? Why? What's the difference if you get it to a shootout?
Because you got through the entirety of the hockey game itself before you hit the skills competition, before said shootout begins. So you can get through the 65 minutes and you haven't lost the game, then I think you earn at least the point.
I don't agree with that.
All I'm saying is something needs to be done either where A, the points are distributed evenly, my opinion, every game, or B, that overtime games don't happen as often. And I'm not saying I don't like overtime. I love a good overtime game. But they're watered down nowadays because of how much teams just play keep away in possession and how much teams kind of just end up trying to just play for overtime and get very defensive in the last 6-7 minutes of games, more trying to not make mistakes versus trying to win the game.
But that's what you're going to get when a league wants to have as many teams as possible be in the playoff race as long as possible.
I'm fine with parity. I'm all for parity. I just want, like I said, that even distribution. Because now I'm surprised Cam isn't on my side. Because if you look at the Bruins and Penguins right now, the Bruins are 19-14-0. The Penguins are 14-8-9. The Penguins are 1 point behind the Bruins. In reality, the Penguins are 14-17. The Bruins are 19-14. If the Bruins lose in regulation and the Penguins lose yet another game in overtime tonight, hypothetically, the Penguins pass the Bruins with 5 less wins. Doesn't that sound crazy to you? That's my issue.
Yeah, I mean, the league's not going to do anything about it, though.
No, they're not. That's something. If I'm the players, I'd fight for in the CBA next time. But that's just me.
But then again, a lot of the players that you would think would fight for that are players that are getting into meaningful games longer than they would. I still
think you get it. The parity, I think, would still be there, and the meaningful games would still be there. In all honesty,
no, not if no.
I think they would.
How would the meaningful games be there then? If you're 10 points behind the team?
With the 3-2-1-0 argument I made originally, it doesn't even have to be this. I'm just saying specifically with this argument, you can make up 10 points a lot easier than the 2-1-0 system. That's all. Because if you'd have the ability to make up 3 points in a game versus 2, right?
I don't agree with you. I think it's. I think.
Are you alive over there?
With parity in the league, I think it would kind of stay the same no matter. Like the races would be. Anyway, I don't know. It's breaking my brain right now.
I gave you a stroke.
You're giving me a headache, man. Stop doing that.
Rick, Naughty, what would your argument be?
Dude, I'm so sick of hearing this argument at this point. I don't even care.
This is almost as bad as what you messaged me on the side earlier today about.
Oh, dude.
But you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Nothing to do with anyone in here, Rick. Just something completely different. But anyway.
Guru's idea is get rid of the shootout and make the penalty shot relevant again. But I don't know how that's going to change.
I mean, that wouldn't really do much for penalty shots.
Because you can't. They need a decision.
Unless if you take a penalty in overtime, it's an automatic penalty shot. That's the only way I could see it being.
And they want a decision in a game. They don't want ties. I don't think they're going to go backwards. So there's got to be a better way to, or hopefully there's got to be a better way to decide a game than a shootout.
I think one thing, as much as I love overtimes, they need to limit the amount of games that go to overtime. Is my big argument. Not that it necessarily means that parity is a bad thing, as I do enjoy having parity. But in the last 6-7 minutes of games, you see teams play more not to lose than to win for that reason.
Their prerogative.
Gets the people going. I guarantee you we're going to allow the
But
next goal.
JFed, even extending
Oh,
OT,
the dark.
you might cut down
we lost the stick.
on the amount of games that are still tied, but you're not going to bring it down to 0.
I think Andre just saved the goal. That looked like it was going if he didn't block it. Yeah, Habs came out of the gates hot. They're pissed.
And maybe that's the solution. It's just make it so you cut down on how many games actually go to the shootout. And that's the solution.
Whoa! Zegers just got popped.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't see it.
Is he all right? All right, he's good. He's good.
He's smiling. He's okay.
As long as he's good. Look at Vladar. Nice little heads up play knocking that out of the way.
Cam says your proposal there wouldn't change a thing. I don't know if he
says
actually.
that.
I don't know if he did the work or not, actually, but he says he did.
That was a clean hit. Nothing wrong with that. 10 minutes of 3-on-3 is one idea.
It wouldn't eliminate though the shootout, so it would.
Me
cut down on
personally, I'd
them.
be up for 10 minutes of 3-on-3. You eliminate the overtime loss, and if no one scores after that, it's a tie. Ties would be limited. Oh, here we go. Josh Anderson and Nick Seeler. That'd be a good random scrap. I agree. I like what Kenny just said. If you lose a game, you lose a point, teams will start playing harder. I absolutely agree with that.
It doesn't bother me that if you lose in overtime, you don't get a point for getting overtime.
I'd be more than happy with that. That's what I would.
And again, it will not totally eliminate that after overtime, 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you're going to have some games still tied.
But they would. We're not trying. You're never going to completely eliminate it. It would limit the issue. And that's all I ask for.
It would limit the issue, though. It would.
Like if hypothetically, right now, say 50% of games that go to overtime go to shootouts. If you did Kenny's proposal, say it goes down to 20%. That's a win in my eyes.
Yeah, but here's something that Cam's saying that I think mathematically, I don't think you can change that, right? You can't lose a game and lose a point. That wouldn't do anything except further widen the point gap and be misleading. And they want the races to be tighter farther down the season. It'll just go back to what they don't want.
And Kenny makes a very good point here. They think if teams know if they would lose a point, if they lose, they play harder. And that's where my argument is teams are just kind of laxing in those
But you still have the shootout, right?
But
the crutch is still there.
Right now. But my argument right now is based on those last 6-7 minutes of a game where teams are like, okay, I'm playing not to lose versus win because I know I'm going to at least get a point out of this if we take this game to overtime.
But they don't have to.
I think Kenny's 100% right.
They don't have to in the OT because you still have the shootout.
But that's not my point right now. If you get to overtime, you're getting the minimum of a point. If you don't get that overtime loss point, teams are going to play harder in the third period, even if you do have the shootout.
Oh, if that's what you're saying, okay.
Yes.
You're probably right on that. Yeah, no, you're probably right.
And I think Kenny just hit the hammer on the nail on that.
I kind of think no matter what the situation is, teams will find a way around it. Like, doesn't matter what we can come up with. There'll be a negative
teams are going
to
tank
it.
Regardless, too.
There'll be a negative to it no matter what.
I'm just open to trying something different because if there's one thing I can't stand personally is having mediocrity in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think maybe just opening up the overtime to 10 minutes probably cuts back on some of that mediocrity, but that's it.
That'd be something. They do try hard at all times, but if you're not thinking that those last 5, 6, 7 minutes of a game, they know if in a game that's tied, they're not going to play more to lose than to win. Obviously, you're still trying. That's not the argument here.
I got the argument. Cam, if you are right, then we wouldn't talk about teams making a push at the end. Because if they can make a push at the end, then they weren't playing at their hardest.
Yeah, exactly.
So I got to agree with Alex there.
That's where the issue is. All right, let's get back to the game because this.
Matheson is out, Randy, because of I believe, an upper body injury. But I don't know anything more than that.
Who got hurt?
Matheson got hurt last game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
No, the mentality doesn't really change, Cam. I don't think that's what he's talking about necessarily. No. But no, teams can play harder. So,
But they're playing at least just for that time period, more to lose, more just to get to overtime.
No, I still think you'd end up with basically. Oh, how the fuck did he miss that?
Did he save that, or it just hit the side of the net?
I don't know. Did that hit the post, or did
I think? I don't know if he got a piece of that, or it just hit the side.
Oh my god!
That one. Oh, here we go.
Score one. Watch.
Wow, the Flyers feed's 30 seconds behind this one. I'm not even paying attention to the Flyers one anymore. No, he saved it. I just saw it again. Vladar got a piece of that with his pad. Wow. That was on net. That wasn't a bad shot by Hudson. Vladar just made a great save.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Danny Vlads, he's the real deal. Kenny's right again. Kenny's hitting the hammer on the nail. I like this Kenny guy. He's a smart kid.
Fuck, man.
Oh, yeah, you guys are pushing hard this period.
We got a choice?
Oh, boy. Hit it clear. Drysdale, clear it out of there. All right. Don't be icing. Son of a bitch. That's icing. And the fourth line is stuck out there. How many points does Hudson have this year?
Hudson? I'm not sure. 20, 28? He's up there somewhere around there. He's not at a point a game, but he's not far off.
Yeah, he's having a really good year. Need a clear. Need a clear. All right, get some fresh legs out there. There we go.
How's that not a too many man call? Are you kidding me?
I didn't see it, so I can't really give a yes or no.
Fucking refs, man. There's Johnny Bear for you right there.
Too much, man. Oh, boy, you need a clear. Good save. Oh, yeah. Talkie, you might want to call a timeout to calm these guys. Oh, actually, we're getting a commercial break anyway. Never mind. Too much, man.
Let's see. What does Hudson have? Let's go check. I'm pretty sure he's got what I said.
My shit's muted. 28.
What?
He's got 28. I
what
love
he said.
My shit was muted. He's got 28 points.
So 28 and 32. That's 40, 56. And then half of that. 66.
Trevor
He's on
Zegras
pace
is-
for 70 right now.
That's pretty good. Trevor Zegras has already surpassed his point total from last season. It's December.
So, Cam, right now, he's currently on pace for 70. So you're good right now.
Who are you wagering that with? Oh.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that here, Cam.
Cam, don't pre-cum. There's plenty of hockey still left to be played.
Yeah, but Hudson's probably going to hit that 70.
Oh, he should, but anything can happen. I'm just saying, don't jinx yourself. Look at what happened to Paul Connor Bedard.
We do not know the future.
Did you guys hear that Bucci is suggesting Tortorella might be going to Buffalo?
Who's suggesting that?
Bucci-Gross.
I don't know who that is.
John Bucci-Gross?
Never heard of him before.
Wow, he's a big-time hockey. He's more of an American analyst. That might be why. But
Well,
he's
that
a
might be
big-time
right.
hockey analyst.
Might be why.
But he just put a picture of John Tortorella eating some chicken parm and a picture of the eyes and tagged Chef Buffalo.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it would be another mistake by Buffalo.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. That might be the best thing that could happen to the Sabres right now is getting a guy like Torts.
Yeah.
Because they'll get the new coach bump from him.
They need a young, modern coach there. Christ.
You're absolutely right. They're not going to win a cup with Torts, but he could at least establish the cult. Listen, I am very grateful for the time we had with Torts. I was critical of the hire at first. Now looking back, I know how bad last year kind of went. I'm very happy they hired Torts. He completely fixed the environment here. He completely fixed the locker room. He had guys holding themselves accountable. I am very grateful for the Flyers hiring Torts looking back at it.
Yeah.
There's people on Flyers Twitter that want him back.
They need veteran leadership, but they don't need that type. They need it on the ice.
Buffalo's not making the playoffs this year no matter what, in my opinion. If they hired Torts, that's a hire to fix the locker room and fix the team for the time being. And Torts will hold those guys accountable. Which means Tage Thompson will get healthy scratch.
They need guys on the ice to hold them accountable. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they won't
Not
win a
guy
cup.
behind the bench necessarily. They need guys on the ice to hold them accountable. They need veterans out there. They don't have at all.
Tort?
That's my opinion, anyway.
Yeah,
We made a mistake hiring Lindy Ruff.
Let's see,
we made a mistake hiring a dinosaur in Lindy Ruff. Let's hire another dinosaur. But instead of like a T-Rex, we'll get like a pterodactyl or something. But let's do that.
Listen, if you're putting a gun to my head and telling me to pick between Ruff and Torts, I'm picking Torts 10 out of 10 times. I'm not saying he'd be good for 2 years to get that team mentally in the right mindset. Then when it's time to win, they get a real coach.
Yeah, we haven't won in 14 years. Let's get someone that's definitely going to take us at least 2 more years.
Listen, would you win? If you're Buffalo and someone told you, okay, you're guaranteed to make the playoffs in just 3 more years.
Yeah, but then I'd say to them, there's no guarantee of anything. So
I'm
you're
not
guaranteed.
saying I guarantee it. I'm just saying a hypothetical.
You're not saying a guarantee, but you just said it.
Well, this is all right. This is a hypothetical scenario. There's been a quick move.
What? Toe Blake? Get Toe Blake to he's dead though, Toe Blake. So he might do just as good a job.
Like I said, was smart for them to get rid of Lindy Ruff because that was a horrific hire to begin with.
Yeah, you're a young team with young players who think differently than they did, say, even 15 years ago. Bring in a guy that understands that and gets then an old dinosaur that's just going to kick their asses and they won't respond to that.
Oh, no, they'll respond.
Yeah, that's not how it works in the modern game with the modern player.
No,
I think you're making a big mistake.
I agree, but in order to run, you got to learn how to walk first. Buffalo can't even sit up straight.
They're NHL players. They learned how to walk.
I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about the organization as a collective whole. You need to walk before you can run. Torts is going to teach them how to walk.
I guess you didn't listen to what I said, but it's okay.
No, you want a young, modern coach. I agree with what you're saying when it's time for them to win.
No, it's not what I said. They need it now to treat the players the way they expect to be treated, and that gets the most out of them. Bring in a couple of veterans there on the ice. I think that solves the problem. Myself,
I'm going to say this. Torts got the most out of a few guys on our team. Travis Konechny being the biggest beneficiary out of Tortorella. He took his game to the next step. Last year, even though he had his moments with Michkov, for the most part, he let him play relatively free. He had 63 points last year. I mean, look at Jamie Drysdale, how he reinvented his game.
We had a young team. I wouldn't have hired Torts for my life.
We needed someone to fix our locker room, and he did that. I give him credit for that.
You had some veterans there, didn't you?
But it was a lot of unhealthy veterans. Kevin Hayes, Ivan Provorov, Tony DeAngelo, which they got rid of all the bad apples. And that was by Torts' demand.
Uzu, wasn't that Wang? I think his last name was Charles Wang or something like that when he owned the team, Islanders. I remember that. Montgomery's not going to solve the problem over there either, if you ask me. They need a young coach with a more modern approach to the player.
Well, who's available right now that's a young coach?
I don't know everybody. That's their business. That's their job. They need to do their job and find the right guy. But, man, Torts is so far from the right guy, if you ask me. So far from. But, hey, listen, it's Buffalo. I don't really give a shit. Let them hire Torts.
It's a free pass for not last in the division. Oh, good bid. Oh. Nice move by Tippett there. Oh, see, that was pretty.
You played with a guy that weighed over 450 pounds. That's crazy. Just have to park him in front of the net as a defenseman. The goalie can just, have a cup of coffee. BL, why are you saying DeBoer? You think DeBoer is gonna go? Gonna be the coach over there? I've heard that already. I think maybe this morning someone talking about DeBoer heading to Buffalo. Was it in our group chat? Oh, okay. There you go. That's where it was. Is DeBoer the right guy? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. But that's just me, and I am not the one making the decision, so it doesn't really matter. But man, they haven't made the playoffs in 14 or 15 years. I think you do something to speed that up, not stagnate that.
I repeat, who makes the playoffs first, the Buffalo Sabres or the New York Jets?
I didn't say DeBoer's not a good coach. I said I don't think he's the right coach. Now, Torts was a good coach, but I don't think he's the right coach either. That's all. Do I know who the right coach is? No, I don't. I'm just saying somebody.
They need someone
younger, somebody a more modern day coach than. And I only mean it not tactics wise necessarily, but it's the way they deal with and treat the player. That's a young team over there, you know. The Buffalo Jets will make the playoffs, says Cam.
Yeah, the Buffalo Jets or the New York Bills. Pretty low event period.
I mean, 450-pound guy, you just got to skate a little bit ahead of him. He'll never catch you.
How did his skates not break?
And as soon as he's like, you skated 10 feet and he's, you go and you blow on him and he falls over.
You think a little gust of wind is blowing over a 450-pound man?
I did this once, okay? This guy, I used to work at a pizza place. One of the cooks was this crazy guy, and he was like a big. He had to weigh 350 to 400 pounds. And we got along and didn't at times, and he didn't like me because I was Jewish, and he was a little nutsy. So one day, he's mad at me for something, and he literally comes after me out in the parking lot. And I see him coming at me, and I'm thinking, he's going to kill me if he catches me. So what do? I just ran. And I kept looking back and go, you're never, I'm laughing. And until he stopped, and it's like, okay, it's over. It's over.
Like
that's
watching
it.
A walrus waddle.
But I mean, that's what you do. Now, if that happened to me today, I don't think I could outrun him anyway. So I'd be fucked.
I think I probably had a heart attack at this point.
But on the ice, man, just skate. And the guy was not going to catch you. If you can't outskate a 450-pound guy, maybe shouldn't be playing hockey.
7:22 to play. That was a good pass. That was a nice pass by Slav. I'll give him that. Well, Vladar is just.
He was about 30 feet away from me when he started coming at me, so I saw him coming at me. I had enough time because, a big guy, he didn't run that fast.
Well, Demidov whiffed. It looked like my golf swing. Is Zegras all right? Taking a little bit of a beating tonight.
Yeah, I hope so.
No. Stop trying to hurt Z. Yeah, he's a little. Oh, good. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Zegras out 7 weeks.
Don't you dare.
With a sprained knee.
That is literally the last player this team can afford to lose right now. We will come to hunt for whoever. Who was that? Josh Anderson who did that? He's getting deload if he's out for any period of time. Oh, good save, Vladar. Especially on Caulfield with that much room.
Cam, unless you're skating on your ankles, I kind of think I can outskate. Most people could outskate a 450-pound guy. I was never the best skater, but I never skated on my ankles. So. So we're going to lose to another goalie, aren't we? Yep. Galley just misses with the tip there. Only the tip, Galley. Only the tip.
It's a tip. Is that Zegras back out there? No, that's Tippett. I need to see Zegras back on the ice so I can take a sigh of relief. Oh, that's a hot stick. Yep, that's a power play. Gallagher, that's not a fight you want to take. Seal will break him in half.
He
That
wants
is
to
not
draw
the
the
right
other
guy
guy off, too. He's trying to draw another, so there's no power play.
I get it, but that is not the guy you want to piss off.
Well, Galley's not mad for nothing. Something happened. Yeah.
That could have been a cross check after the fact, too.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
he didn't get
Sealer
a
probably
second
did
penalty.
something shitty that he got away with, and Galley wasn't too happy with it.
Don't keep
He
your
didn't get
stick
mad
up high.
because he didn't get mad at the guy because he high sticked him. I'm mad at you because I high sticked you. That doesn't make sense.
He's thinking that
Sealer
Sealer
got
may
away
have
with
tried
some
selling it a
bullshit.
little, but the stick was
Sealer
high.
got away with some bullshit that he should have probably not gotten away with, and Galley was tired of his whatever. There you go.
Sealer might have tried to sell it, but the stick was still high.
Solved it.
It was high, Rick. Dude, Josh Anderson is going to get his skull broken in by D'Lo if he keeps his shit up. Oh, okay, incidental.
What happened to Matt? Matt leaving, not coming back, you think?
That's a good trade-off for you guys, I will say that.
Not going to help. Got no time here. The way we're playing and Vladar's playing, and the 2-minute power play or whatever.
It's a minute and a half still. Oh, jeez, it's turnover. That's not good. Another turnover. Bad power play for Michkov. That's a second turnover already. What a terrible power play this has been. Are we sure we're the team on the power play? Holy shit, wake up.
Vladar's hurt.
I think he took it near the throat area. That's why. Yeah, that's a little stinger. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, he's that stung pretty good.
He'll be all right. Yeah, no, I don't want Urson out there.
Oh man, 420 left. That's love the number, but
I'm
not a lot
sure
of
you
time.
do.
Not a lot of time left.
Okay. Oh, just went wide. All right, you're probably pulling the net soon. 4 to go. Oh, Hudson fall down and go boom. You pulled the net yet? No, not yet. Surprised you haven't. He's only got 3.5 minutes left. Now you'll probably do it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a pulled net.
running out of time. Okay.
I killed 8 seconds. Good, get some fresh legs out there.
Yeah, there you go. Commercial break. So what happened to Matt? Did he say anything that he was not coming back or what?
Oh, I didn't even notice he left, to be honest with you. I've been just watching the game stream.
Oh. Yeah, he's been gone for a little bit. This is yeah, I mean I was definitely expecting a better result than this tonight.
Oh, you got Cam get the 3-1 score right.
If you guys are gonna well no, I don't we're gonna hang on.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. Here, this is what I'm trying to say. How are the standings gonna work?
Well, you're gonna stay where you are unless if the Bruins. No, actually, the Bruins will pass you no matter what.
Yeah, Bruins. So we're gonna be back down in a wild card.
Finalized.
So we'll be in a wild card. Hopefully,
the Bruins are up 4-1 with 2 minutes to go. So then,
no, they're gonna win. So they're gonna pass.
Wow, the Leafs came back and took the lead on the Blackhawks. They're up 3-2. Hi, Andre.
It's all Alex's fault. I agree with that.
The Rangers got shut out at home again. They might be the worst team in the East.
Cam, that's not an accurate.
Might not show up, but they're bad.
Cam, that's not an accurate score. You said 3-1 Habs. It's 3-1.
He did have Habs.
It's 3-1 for the Flyers.
Well,
how are you accurate? How are you accurate in the score? The numbers are accurate. That's it. I got the right numbers.
And to correct you, Cam, no, you're not going to take the lead because the Red Wings are about to win. They're up 3-2 with 10 seconds left. So they'll actually be in first.
I can drop this off now, right?
Steal the puck. At least that lets them block. 3 to go.
Quick. Get one quick.
I know you guys are going to get at least one and make me sweat. I know how this bullshit works. I guarantee you get the minimum of one. 240. Block and into the safety netting.
Montreal's got to start winning some games in a row, man.
Red Wings officially beat the Isles 3-2. Blue Jackets just beat Columbus 4-3 in overtime. Blue Jackets just beat the Ducks 4-3 in overtime. That's a turnover. All right, kill small clock. I'll take that. Hey, Master Chef, go away. I need to see the clock left. Oh, good play by Risto. That'll kill. Oh, is it going to make it in the net?
No.
Not quite. But a nice little mini clear. That killed the small clock. Nice hit by Risto. He's made an impact tonight. And Dvorak just misses the empty netter. Risto, that's like the third or fourth big hit he's made tonight.
Well, we got Chicago on Thursday, so maybe we can win one then.
Who do we play? We play Buffalo Thursday. Might be towards his first game as coach. That'd be funny.
And ball game is the game. Is the game.
And the Flyers
4-1. Ken, you didn't have the right score. What the hell are you talking about?
Now we didn't.
Yeah, that's it. It's good night.
PK Habs, I demand to see the back of a Michkov jersey for your profile picture. As long as Demidov doesn't score in the next minute and a half, a point. And I gotta say, Dvorak now up to 22.
St. Louis feeling any heat? I don't think so. For his job, no.
Huh?
No. Someone BL asking if St. Louis is in danger of.
No, he ain't losing his job. He bought himself bare minimum all of this year with making the playoffs last year. He's fine.
And all the injuries so far.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Last year, I understood the combo of him being on the hot seat. This year, no, he's fine. He's not going nowhere.
What the hell is the solution in net? Doesn't seem to be Fowler. Well, he's going to get more starts.
I don't think Fowler played bad for you guys tonight outside that third goal, but that I blame more on your defense for not letting him know.
I don't know. I kind of think that should have been better. I don't know.
Almost got one back there.
Nice shirt. Where'd I get it? I bought it at a store. I already did that, the shirt, at our store down there. Well, no one's buying it anyway. What do you want from me? I got it at the store. BL, he's talking about a bet he has with somebody.
Yeah, one of my Habs followers on Twitter. His name's PK Habs. Me and him made a little side bet tonight. Who would have more points individually, Michkov or Demidov? And it looks like I'm going to win that one 1-0.
Yep.
Barring
Looks like
something in the next 13 seconds.
There's going to be nothing in 13 seconds, nothing unless you guys score.
I don't even think he's on the ice, so.
Yeah.
Bet one. Good game,
That's
Rick.
it. Our misery's over. God damn it. 4-1 loss. Yeah, that one hurt. Got to lose to this guy over here. Yeah. All right. Oy. Yeah, so what do you guys think of that loss? That's very, I wouldn't say demoralizing, but just, I don't know, depressing tonight for me for this loss. Not because of Alex or anything, just it's depressing.
I mean, we have a chance to get the season sweep on you, but that we won't know that until the last game of the year.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Toronto won.
Scores around the league. We won 4-1. Oilers up 4-2 on the Pens. Wild up 2-0 on the Caps. Bruins officially won 4-1 on the Mammoth. 3-2 win for the Leafs on the Blackhawks. 3-2 win for the Red Wings on the Isles. 3-0 win for the Canucks over the Rangers. 4-3 overtime win for the Blue Jackets on the Ducks. Surprisingly, only one game has gone to overtime so far. It's good to see you too, Andre. Hope you can tune into some of our future videos and streams. Me, Eric, and Jamie are thinking of live streaming the Flyers Blackhawks on the 23rd is what we're talking about, but to be determined on that one still.
Andre follow you guys?
Well, he comes on. Well, I think he follows Don't Puck Media channel, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Awesome.
Yeah, he comes into the live streams we've done. He was on the live stream when we did the draft, when we were live streaming the playoffs. He came to a bunch of them.
Yeah, I kind of remember that, but I mean,
you are sparkling as usual. Thank you, Andre. I appreciate that.
Yeah, don't encourage him, Andre. Come on. That could get you banned from the channel.
Oh, jeez.
And Andre's been around for a while. So
Andre's a good dude. I like Andre.
Yeah, he's good. I have no problem with him. Just bugging him. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to take off here, too. I
am, too. Good talking to you guys.
Not going to be a great review. Yeah, thanks for being here, Alex. I appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good one, guys.
See you in a few days. I don't know when we'll whatever. I'll chat with you soon. Bye. Ciao. All right. Fowler looks awful. I won't say awful, but yeah, he didn't. I wasn't impressed today. All right, yeah. On that note, I'm going to take off. I've got a review to do, and I don't know. I'm not feeling it tonight for some reason, but it's got to be done, and I'm going to get off here and do that. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really disappointed tonight. Hopefully they can come back against Chicago and at least get on the winning side because. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the season, but we'll try to figure it out. Hopefully they'll figure it out and come up with some kind of solution or get some consistent goaltending somewhere. I don't know what's up with that, but I imagine we'll see Dobish against Chicago, and let's see if we can get another performance like he had the last one. I was expecting defensively the Habs to be in that same mindset as they were against the Oilers, but man, that sure hell didn't happen. All right, I will see you next game Thursday. Till then, stay safe out there. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it, everybody. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace out till then, and enjoy your rest of your evening. Ciao, everybody. Hopefully, I'll be in a better mood next time. I will be. I don't know. Ciao, everybody. Have a good night.